Hi and welcome to the NinjaOutreach tutorial sessions, where in each episode you will learn how you can make all your outreach effort more seamless. Today we are going to talk about how you can import a list to your NinjaOutreach account. There are a couple of ways on how you can do this. Either you click on this import button at the top and it will show you these options, or if you don't have a list created yet, simply click on create a list, type in the name of the list, for example marketing, and then click on import a list. The importing has two options. First one is importing a CSV file following these formats. It's either a CSV file in a custom format, in your own format, or if you're importing your list from your old BuzzStream account or Authority Spy or Moz Open Site Explorer, you can simply select the format provided in here and then proceed with import. Now, you can also select the NinjaOutreach format if you have a list coming from a NinjaOutreach account that you have exported for some reason, maybe to check it or to edit it, and you want to import it back. You can select the NinjaOutreach format provided in here. Let's start by importing a CSV file, a custom CSV file. First, I created this example list in here. There are 3 fields in here: the URL, first name, and the email, and this is what I want to import to NinjaOutreach. What happens is that I need to download it first as a CSV file, and then after that I need to go back to the import window, browse the file, and then upload it, and then click on import. By default, this option right here is always checked. It means that whenever you import a prospect to any of your lists, it will discard duplicate prospects that you may already have in certain lists. For example, I have ninjaoutreach.com in list 1 and I want to import it to this list. What happens is that it will be skipped in the import process and it will not be uploaded. But you have the option to not run the deduping process at any time you wish. Just uncheck it and it should go as normal. Now once I click on import, because this is a custom import, what happens is that I'm asked to match the columns or the headings with the available fields that we have on NinjaOutreach. For example, the URL. What are those URLs? Either the website URL, which is the URL of the domain itself, or the page URL. If it's a specific page, I recommend that you use the page URL. But for this one, the URL is actually the website URL. And then the first name, and then the email. There are a bunch of different custom fields that you can use to match what you have on your CSV file. For example, you want to write a note in the prospect and there's a column in your CSV file for notes. All you need to do is to select the notes in here, and that should include that particular field. But for this one, we only had 3, and then I'm going to import it, and then it will send it to the import queue, and you just need to check back after a few minutes to see if the import went through. Well, there you go. It took just a few seconds to import a prospect. That's the first kind of import that you can do in NinjaOutreach. Now there's a second kind of import that you can do with NinjaOutreach, and that is by importing websites in the tool, or page URLs in the tool, articles. For example, you have a list of articles coming from a different source, or a list of website coming from a different source, but you don't have the contact information, the SEO metrics, and the social media URLs. What you can do is you can take out those websites or those URLs and import them to NinjaOutreach, and we will crawl the data. I have this other list in here. All I need to do now is to just copy the URLs that I have, click on import, either create a new list or select a list where you want to put these to. In this case, I want to put this to the same list, which are digital marketing agencies, and then click on the websites as the type of import. Simply paste the websites in here, and again, by default this is checked. You have the option to uncheck it, but as for me, I'd like to not include websites that are already in some of my lists. And then just click on submit, and then you will see the same message that you got when you tried importing a custom CSV, which means that these websites are still again being crawled. Just need to wait a few seconds to a few minutes to see if the import went through. Let's check it out. Let me refresh my screen. There you go. I've imported 10 more websites, and this is how they look like now. It's in the list. It's either I clean the list now, or depending on what you need to do, you can either start the outreach campaign now or save it for later. But that's just about how you can import prospects to the Ninja Outreach. Now, there's also another way of importing prospects to Ninja Outreach when you are outside Ninja Outreach, and that is via the use of the Chrome extension. If you check out the guides on installing and using the Chrome extension, there's one particular guide in there that will let you know, that will teach you how you can transfer data from Google search results directly to Ninja Outreach via the import function on the Chrome extension. That's it. Thank you for watching today's episode, and remember, if you got any questions about Ninja Outreach or your outreach campaigns, just click on this chat bubble over to the right of your screen and send it over to us. We will circle back as soon as we can.